Ever feel like kind of left out when it comes to those big royalty checks? Like they're just for rock stars and oil tycoons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what if there was a way to grab a piece of that action without, the crazy risks?
All right.
That's what we're digging into today. Troy, tradable royalties. We got a presentation and a pretty in-depth synopsis to guide us.
Okay.
But don't worry, we're not going to drown you in jargon.
Okay.
Our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to really get not just what Troy is, why it's got everyone so fired up.
Yeah.
So picture this. You're grooving to your favorite tunes,
Right.
and every time that beat drops, someone somewhere is cashing a royalty check.
Right.
But what if instead of just tapping your feet, you actually owned a little slice of that song?
I like it.
That's the wild idea behind Troy.
So right now, the way to get into royalty investing, it's a bit of a maze,
Yeah.
Usually these traditional royalty companies, they're the gatekeepers.
Right, they're the middleman.
Yeah, they take a big chunk off the top.
Like ordering a pizza.
Exactly.
And the delivery guy gets to eat half before it even gets to you.
It's not a good system.
Not cool. But Troy, they're like, hold on, we're changing this game. They want to make it simple, easier, and way more profitable for everyday investors.
And that's huge these days, especially, globally, returns are, let's be honest, kind of blah.
Yeah.
Bonds are barely scraping by. Even hitting like 6% is a struggle.
Oof.
So finding something steady, something that actually makes your money work, that's the golden ticket.
Exactly.
And that's why Troy's got everyone buzzing.
So instead of just daydreaming about owning a piece of that hit song or that next big invention, imagine actually holding a piece of that money-making machine.
It could be huge, right?
Game changer.
Yeah. And the best part, no more middlemen, no more outrageous fees. Troy's all about getting you, the investor, the biggest slice of that royalty pie.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, when I first skimmed through this and saw blockchain, smart contracts, security tokens, my eyes glazed over a little bit.
Yeah.
Whoa, do I need a computer science degree for this?
It can feel like you're back in school.
Yeah, right?
Especially for those of us who, maybe finance is our thing, not so much the tech side.
Exactly.
But here's the thing to keep in mind with Troy.
Okay.
Think of it like those are just the tools in the toolbox. You don't need to know how to rebuild an engine to appreciate a smooth ride.
It's like using my phone. I can't code it, but I can send a text message.
Exactly.
Okay, so break it down for us. Blockchain, when I hear that, what am I dealing with here?
So blockchain, imagine it like a massive digital ledger.
Okay.
It's completely see-through. Nobody can mess with it. Every single transaction, every dime, it's all tracked there. You can always see where the money's going.
Okay, that's good. Transparency. All right, smart contracts.
Right.
This one still sounds a little scary.
All right, so picture a vending machine. You put your money in, you hit the buttons, boom, your snack drops out, right?
Right.
Smart contracts, it's the same idea. It's like pre-programmed agreements baked right into the system. Huh. So when something happens, like say, it's time for your royalty payment, the contract's like, boom, it just automatically does its thing.
Yeah.
No waiting around, no arguing, just smooth, secure payments.
No middleman.
Exactly.
Just straight in there. All right, last one. Security tokens. Now, these are what I'm holding. What are these?
Okay, so remember how we talked about owning a piece of that, royalty stream?
Yeah.
Those security tokens, they're like the digital version of your ownership. Think of it like a digital certificate.
Okay.
It proves you own a slice of, say, your favorite artist's next big hit.
So it's like a digital stock certificate, kind of.
Exactly. That's a great way to think about it.
Okay.
And here's where Troy really sets itself apart. They're not going to, tuck these tokens away in some corner of the internet that nobody knows about. They're aiming to list them on proper stock exchanges.
Oh, wow.
The ones the ones that are regulated.
So I could just call up my broker and be like, hey, buy some Troy.
Potentially, yeah.
That's huge.
Big time. Plus, there's that extra layer of security. Remember those smart contracts we talked about?
Yeah.
They've also thought about, okay, what happens if someone doesn't pay up? They default. They've got plans in place to handle that, which a lot of other platforms, particularly in crypto, kind of forget about.
That's a big deal.
It is.
Peace of mind, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Knowing there's a little, backup plan in case things go south. But enough about the tech stuff, right? Let's talk about the money. How does this actually put cash in my pocket? All right, let's talk about the good stuff, the payoff.
Show me the money. Yeah.
Exactly. We've covered what Troy is. We talked about how it works. But the real question is, how much can you actually make?
This is where it clicked for me, reading through all this.
Mm.
There was this one slide.
Yeah.
It was like a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah.
How much you actually get as an investor with the old way versus with Troy's system. And, man, it was eye-opening.
Yeah, it's like night and day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those old school royalty companies, they're taking their cut, the middlemen are getting theirs, and by the time it gets to you, you're lucky if you see like 50, maybe 70% of what that thing is actually making.
Yeah, it's a pretty raw deal when you think about it.
It is. But then Troy comes along and they're like, nope, you, the investor, you get the lion's share. We're talking 95, even close to 98% of that income going straight to you.
Direct deposit.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Let's say you put in $1,000 into, like, I don't know, a music catalog. Old system, best case scenario, maybe you're getting $70 back a year with Troy. You're looking at $95, $98. Now scale that up to like your whole portfolio, and suddenly you're talking real money.
It's not just getting a bigger slice. It's like they're baking a whole new pie, and everyone gets a bigger piece. And the best part is, this isn't just for like musicians and albums.
All right. We've been talking about music because it's fun and everyone gets it. But man, when I saw the potential here, it's like we could be talking oil, pharmaceuticals, video games, anything that spins off royalty.
If there's a royalty, they can Troyify it, right?
Exactly. It's like this a whole new playground for investors. It's like suddenly you're not just hoping your favorite band makes it big, you're a part of it.
You're invested.
Right.
It's a whole new ball game.
It really is. And yeah, look, it's early days, right?
Really is.
We gotta be real. There's gonna be some hoops to jump through.
Regulations, always regulations.
Exactly. But man, the potential here, it's massive. It's like, what if anyone, anywhere who had an idea, a song, a patent, could turn that into an investment?
It's democratizing, right? Suddenly, everyone has access.
Exactly. That's a wrap on Troy Tradable Royalties, everybody. What could you achieve if you could unlock the value of your own future earnings? Think about it. Thanks for diving in with us.